is jointly organized also. And there are 4 clubs: Rotary Club of Ahmedabad Metro, Rotary Club of Sarwan, Rotary Club of Supreme, and Rotary Club of Kalol. So I heartily welcome everyone from each of the club on behalf of Rotary Club of Ahmedabad Metro. And today we have a very accomplished and very good global speaker and celebrity and author and a trainer, coach and much sought after corporate trainer, Mr. Anish Baheti. Is going to talk something on Ikigai. Of course, it's a new terminology for me also. I'm a consultant physician for 40 years, and we have been talking to our patients about the quality of life and good quality of life, or how you can lead a normal life. But today, maybe we have a different concept of Ikigai, and through internet, I have come to know that Iki means life and Gai means value or worth. And there are 4 components of passion, vocation, profession, and mission. So he's going to highlight about the same, and we are very eager to listen to him. But prior to that, I would like to have some remarks from each of the clubs. First, I invite our president, Rotarian Vatsal Saab from RC, Ahmedabad Metro. Vatsal bhai, please.
Deepak bhai, should I give the welcome address or?
Oh, you can give a welcome address.
Fine. I'll first call the meeting to order.
Yeah.
Meeting is called to order. I welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Anish Baheti, and I'm quite eager to listen to him, as all of you are. I welcome our DGN Mehul Bhai Rathod, PDG Ravin Bhai Daftari, and any other PDG present here. I welcome the presidents of all 3 clubs joining us today. Gitika ji from Sarvam, Tarun Jain from RC Supreme, and Vipul Bhai Rami from Rotary Club of Kalol. I welcome all the club members of these clubs, as well as our Rotractors who are going to join us today. An announcement: we've taken part in the
Later part.
Sorry.
Later we'll take it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Welcome everyone to this interesting session. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Sorry to interrupt. First, we'll start with the prayer as per our routine tradition, and that prayer will be sung by N. Shruti Shailen Modi. Shruti Ben, please.
Thank you. तुम्हें हो बंधु सखा तुम्हें हो माता पिता तुम्हें हो बंधु सखा तुम्हें हो साथी तुम्हें सहारे कोई ना अपना सिवा तुम्हारे तुम्हें हो साथी तुम्हें सहारे कोई ना अपना सिवा तुम्हारे तुम्हें हो नैया तुम्हें खेवैया तुम्हें हो बंधु सखा तुम्हें हो माता पिता तुम्हें हो बंधु सखा तुम्हें हो जो खिल सके ना वो फूल हम है तुम्हारे चरणों की धूल हम है जो खिल सके ना वो फूल हम है तुम्हारे चरणों की धूल हम है दया की दृष्टि सदा ही रखना, तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा, तुम्ही हो माता पिता, तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा, तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा, तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा, तुम्ही.
Thank you, Shruti-ben, for a very nice prayer. Now, in our Rotary, there is a tradition to recite four-way test in the beginning of the meeting. I invite Rotarian Nilesh Gedia to say four-way test.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, the format is we think, say, and do. Is this true? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendship? And will it will be beneficial to all concerned? Say yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Nilesh bhai. We have welcome address from Vatsal bhai. It has been already been completed. So I invite Rotarian Dr. Shalin Shah to say something about our today's speaker, Mr. Anish Baheti. Dr. Shalin Shah, please.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Dr. Shalin Shah, and hello, everyone. Good evening to Anish Baheti, sir. Today, I'm going to introduce Mr. Anish Baheti. As per his introduction, he is an inspirational keynote speaker and is an award-winning author and a purpose coach of two professionals of all walks of life. He is often heard saying that God has been kind in showering him with two skills: simplifying the complex and inspiring the uninspired. As the founder and CEO of Train My Brain in India and Concept Coach Australia, Anish has delivered thousands of entertaining, energizing, and engaging sessions, helping educational institutions, corporate office, entrepreneurs, teachers, students, and athletes like Anish has formed a lasting presence in the world of life improvement. In a world surrounded by complexities, he believes that process of learning for learners should be made insanely simple, which in turn simplifies the process of teaching for teachers. Anish is passionate about simplifying the complex by creating an experiential learning deck of 52 cards, making a meaningful interaction with the audience and helping them connect the dots, all that makes him much sought after speaker. His signature program, the Life Deck, 52 cards from need to purpose, captures the journey from self-inquiry to self-realization beautifully and can be implemented by anyone in a self-paced way. The Numbers Deck is another fun program to teach accounting to non-accountants in less than 90 minutes just by making them play with the deck of 52 cards. Anish earned his chartered accountant degree from ICI and his MBA from the University of Technology, Sydney. He is also certified life coach from Australia and certified brain mapping practitioner from UK. Anish honors include winning the Outstanding Leadership Award in Las Vegas, USA in 2022, being voted as one of the winners of the Education and Training Awards in Australia, and has been named to BW Education 40 under 40 list in 2020. Train My Brain has also won the Best Companies Award in Dubai, UAE in 2022. Watch an introductory video of Mr. Anish Baheti here. Thank you.
Anish bhai, a multifaceted personality, and the introduction itself says about the characters and quality. We appreciate it, sir, and we appreciate you taking time of your busy schedule to join us today. we hope we'll learn so many things today. And it appears that a very engaging speaker like you will enlighten us with the newer concept of Ikigai. And Rotarian friends, now I introduce Mr. Anish Baheti to you for next whatever minutes you want to take, sir, you can take. And I leave it the podium and the stage for you. Thank you very much. Mr. Anish Baheti, please.
Thanks a lot. First of all, very good introduction by Dr. Shaleen, and thanks for inviting me for this event. Am I audible to all of you? Am I audible, loud and clear?
I request everyone to at least keep their speaker in mute condition so that he will not be disturbed and we would be in a position to listen to him very nicely. Thank you.
So I just have, Deepakji, I just have two checks which I need to verify. Am I audible? And is the screen sharing which I'm doing right now, is that visible to all?
You are very clearly audible and we can understand, no question.
So the screen is, you can see the screen, find your Ikigai.
Fine.
Wonderful.
Fine.
Wonderful. So thank you all for joining in this, a short sort of workshop, which we call as Find Your Ikigai. And I'm going to kickstart this session with a small sort of a life story. It's a real life story. And this story has been shared by me with a gentleman in Australia. The story goes like this, that one fine day, a friend of the person who is narrating the story, his close friend buys a very good sort of car, and very completely like a sports car, and it can go at a phenomenal speed and has all the features which you can think about. So his friend says, okay, come on, let's go for a ride, let's go for a drive, sorry. So the person who is narrating the story, he says, okay, no problem, I'm going to join you, and he sits in the passenger seat. Now, his friend is going slightly crazy because it's a brand new car, and he thinks he is invincible. He thinks he is, he can go at any phenomenal speed and nothing is going to happen to him. And this guy is saying, okay, slow down, buddy, we don't have to go too fast. And he says, don't worry, nothing is going to happen to us. And then, what happens is there's a small sort of a curve at, somewhere in the front where he just loses that balance, and he's taking the turn and the car starts flipping around, as we see in the movie. Now, when the car is flipping around, what happens in this passenger seat पे जो बैठे हैं, उनके दिमाग में क्या चलता है? So the life goes absolutely in a slow motion, very, very slow motion. And while the car is flipping, this guy is thinking that this is the end. This is my end. I'm not going to survive, and I'm just going to die. And while the car is flipping around, the only thought which goes into his mind, I mean, he's not thinking about his family. He's not thinking about his, kids, wife, parents, work. Nothing comes into his mind. The only question, the only thing which pops into his brain at that moment is basically a question, a key question. And the question is, did I live? क्या मैंने अपनी जिंदगी जी? And did I live my life according to my own terms? If you extend that question, did I live my life according to my own terms? And question mark. Luckily, this guy survived. The driver, no more. But this guy survives, and he started sending that message to. He was a lawyer in his previous previous life. Now he has completely changed his career, and he's inspiring a lot of people to live life by design. So I hope the context of this story is very relevant to the topic which we have today, Find Your Ikigai. And I'm going to kickstart this with a very sort of a simple question. I hope everyone has got a pen and paper. If not, please feel free to use your mobile phone, because this is going to be a slightly experiential session. I don't want you to just sit and listen. If possible, please participate. So if you're all ready, I'm going to ask you one question. The question is going to come on the screen, but you have to answer that in one word, just one word, and keep it to yourself. We are going to discuss that at the very fag end of the session. So the question is, what is life all about, according to you, in just one word? आपके हिसाब से लाइफ क्या है, एक शब्द? ये सिर्फ आपको लिखना है, ये हम आखिरी में डिस्कस करेंगे. Great. It has to be spontaneous, so I'm going to move on. Now, I'm just going to, apart from the very good introduction and all that, I just want to share something with you which will also help you understand why I'm sitting here and talking about Find Your Ikigai. So I completed my CA, I completed my Chartered Accounting program from India, obviously, and I did it at the age of 22. I was on the youngest CA list of India. And then, as soon as you get a CA degree, you start getting a lot of offer from, different companies and all that. And I was lucky enough to have an offer. But what happened is, when I landed into that job environment, for some reason, I didn't like the environment, maybe the role, maybe I had slightly more expectation from myself or my role and all that. And I was not getting that. So I said, okay, let's quit this job. And I changed another job. I gave another interview. I, sat in the interview. I cleared it, got a job, still didn't like the job. Okay, I quit that. Next job, next job, next job. To cut the story short, I changed about 6 jobs in a span of 9 months when I was starting off my career. Now, at that point of time, I felt, oh, I'm so weird. What's happening to me? Why am I not able to stick into one specific job and just complete and do it the way other people are doing it? But today, I feel extremely proud about that decision that I quit so quickly. I quit, only to find out that I was not made to do jobs. I didn't have that fabric in me to do jobs, or maybe to listen to orders of other people, or just maybe helping them build their dream while I'm just slogging my life. So somewhere, and how it happened, I just want to give that insight also. I was helping, I was in Australia, and I was helping a friend's friend. She was doing engineering management. And one of the core subject of engineering management is accounting. मतलब accounting तो आपको करना ही करना है, क्योंकि वो core subject. Because she was from engineering management background, she didn't understand accounting, and she said to her friend that, Anish is a good friend of yours. He's a chartered accountant, so it will be a piece of cake for him. Can you please ask him to explain, the accounting to me? So I said, it's okay, no problem. So while I was explaining her the accounting, I actually didn't give her a straight solution. Till date, आज की तारीख में भी मैं कभी भी कोई straight solution देता ही नहीं. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि आप problem को थोड़ा सा dissolve कर दो, तो शायद है कि solution सामने वाला खुद ही ढूंढेगा. So that's all I did. I changed the perspective of looking at the problem. And वो ऐसा होता है ना, एक light bulb moment आता है, and the penny drops, and the other person says, oh wow, I got that. So she said that, Anish, I had a fear of accounting, and you actually helped me love accounting in whatever span of time you have taught me accounting. So I said, okay, that's good. And she said 2 things. She said, Anish, you have got a skill to simplify at my level. So being a CA, you came down to my level and you taught accounting in a very simplified manner. So the fear was dissolved, and I was okay to ask you any silly question. So you made it very non-judgmental and less threatening for me to study. So those were the 2 pillars. And today, 14 years down the line, 15 years down the line, my both businesses, Train My Brain in India and Concepts Coaching in Australia, both businesses are played on those 2 pillars, which is simplifying the complex and inspiring the uninspired, which is also part of the introduction. So that's the entire story. I thought I would share that because that was my ikigai, that was my purpose, and someone helped me find that because my ears were open, my eyes were open, and I was able to receive that. So मेरी आप लोगों से यही एक रिक्वेस्ट है कि इस सेशन को, I know there are a lot of people who have seen a lot of life experience, and you know, they would be very like, their experience would actually help me in my journey. But when I will just request that you take this as an open session. You take it as it unfolds, and you know, you're free to give your comments, and you know, you can ask some questions at the very end of the session. So the content of today's topic, or today's session, I'm breaking it down into 3 sections: the why, the what, and the how. Okay, first I'm going to talk about the why. So Mark Twain once said that there are 2 most important days in your life: the day when you are born and the day you find out why you were born in the first place. तो ये जो why वाला part है ना, कि मैं इस दुनिया में क्यों आया, मुझे क्या करना चाहिए जिससे कि मेरा दिल खुश रहे, जिससे कि मैं ज्यादा you know, I can feel more fulfilled, more content. And जो story मैंने आपको शुरुआत में बताई थी कि वो सवाल जब आए, did I live? Yes, I lived my life on my own terms. That should be the answer, and that will make you more peaceful at that time. So ये the second question जो है कि why I was born in the first place, इससे the session is revolving around that second question. So that is the why part. Now coming down to the what part. So this is where I'm actually getting into the session. I'm actually teaching you the concept right now. Now in the introduction, Deepak ji did mention about Ikigai has got 4 layers, and you know, the vocation and the passion and all that. So I'm still going to simplify that because that's what I do. So I'm going to make it slightly more easily digestible, and it is coming from this deck of cards. So this is the 52 card deck which I've created on life, and it helps understand the concepts of life in a slightly more easy and a different point of view to a lot of challenges which we face from a day-to-day life. So this is coming from, this is the last card in the deck of cards. It's sometimes good to start from the end rather than from the beginning. So this is the last card, and the last card is in purpose. So my session abhi मैं I'm just going to talk about Ikigai. So Ikigai is basically a Japanese term, and it just simply means that I should have a purpose in my life. I should be really excited to get up in the morning and do whatever I'm trying to do. So that is Ikigai. तो आप लोगों के सामने ये जो कार्ड है, इसके 3 पहलू हैं. आप ऐसा समझ लीजिए कि एक टेबल टॉप है, पर्पस एक टेबल टॉप है, और टेबल टॉप के 3 लेग्स हैं. ठीक है, और ये तीनों लेग स्ट्रांग होने बहुत जरूरी है, तभी जाके आपकी जो टेबल टॉप है, तभी जाके जो आपका पर्पस है वो स्ट्रांग रहेगा. तो ये 3 पहलू कौन कौन से? पहला है स्किल. तो स्किल के अंदर मैं ये चाहूंगा कि अगर आप लोग कुछ लिख रहे हैं तो आप ये एक्सरसाइज, you can do this exercise with me. Otherwise you can do this exercise later on also, but I would really request, if possible, try and do this exercise with me. तो पहला जो आप अगर चाहें तो इसको ऐसे बना सकते हैं आपके पेपर पे. There are 3 sections which you need to fill in, और सबसे पहले हम बात करेंगे स्किल के ऊपर. तो आपको यहाँ पे वो चीजें लिखनी है जिसके अंदर आपको लगता है आपकी स्किल है, या कि आप you feel that I'm really skilled at. Let me give you some example. So you might be really skilled in communicating, you might be really good in terms of painting, cooking, whatever you want to name it, you can name it. And this could be as silly as whatever you can think, and as prominent as your work, doesn't matter. ऐसी कौन सी 5 या 6 चीजें हैं जो आपको लगता है you are really talented in? I will let you write that. ऐसी 4 या 5 चीजें जिसमें आपको लगता है you are really skilled at. कभी कभी थोड़ा ब्लैंक भी हो जाता है दिमाग, यू नो एम आई रियली स्किल्ड इन दिस और नॉट। तो ये एक्सरसाइज जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि धीरे धीरे आप एक्सरसाइज को you can also do it later on, but right now for the sake of the session, even if you can come up with 2 or 3 skills, that will be enough. Now if you have that, this is something which you can, if someone wants to share it, yes, you can unmute yourself and just share a couple of skills which you have written. Please go ahead, whoever is willing to do that. A couple of skills which you have written.
May I?
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
Okay. It's writing and speaking. Then starting the work, like whatever I'm on to, I will start it and maybe I will end it as well. Then inspiring and learning as well.
Very good, very good, very good. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Prachi Jain.
Prachi. So Prachi, ये जो आपने बोला ना, listening, writing, and what you said that you're good in terms of starting something. These are really good skills basically. So हम उसको बोलते हैं initiator. You are a good initiator. मतलब अगर कहीं कुछ conversation शुरू करना है तो you will be okay to start a conversation. कहीं कोई project शुरू करना है तो you are okay to start the प्रोजेक्ट. बट कहीं ना कहीं आपने वो जो एंडिंग का पार्ट बोला उसमें मे बी यू सेड दैट, तो वो भी शायद आपका वो स्किल नहीं होगा, बट यू कैन बी अ गुड सॉर्ट ऑफ अ पर्सन हु कैन गिव अ डायरेक्शन टू अ प्रोजेक्ट एंड देन लेट अदर पीपल वर्क ऑन दैट. सो ये जिस तरीके से अभी आपने बोला है इसको और भी स्पेसिफिक कर सकते हो. राइटिंग व्हाट? Writing as in an article, or is it a fiction writing or non-fiction writing? तो उसको जितना जितना नैरो करोगे, जितना जितना उसको और स्पेसिफिक करोगे और निश करोगे, उतनी आपकी स्किल ज्यादा प्रोमिनेंट दिखेगी आपको. राइटिंग लाइक राइटिंग व्हाट, रीडिंग व्हाट, कम्युनिकेटिंग व्हाट, व्हाट आर यू रियली गुड एट. तो उसके बारे में जरा सोचना प्राची, ठीक है? सो एनीबडी एल्स हु वुड लाइक टू शेयर? किसी और को शेयर करना है?
Yes.
What are your skills? Yes, Shruti, tell me.
Music है मेरी पैशन.
Absolutely.
डाइट और न्यूट्रिशन मेरी प्रैक्टिस है वो.
अच्छा.
और पोएम्स राइट करती हूँ मैं.
अच्छा.
पेशेंट जो डाइट के होते हैं काउंसलिंग बहुत अच्छा कर पाती हूँ मैं.
तो कहीं ना कहीं
गुड लिसनर.
वेरी गुड लिसनर. मैं वही बोलने वाला था, क्योंकि अगर आप काउंसलिंग कर रहे हैं तो आपको पेशेंस रखना बहुत जरूरी है. सो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. और म्यूजिक का तो मैंने देख लिया डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन शुरुआत में, सो आई कैन वाउच दैट. सो दैट्स रियली गुड. तो ये आपकी स्किल्स हो गई, ठीक है? एनीबडी एल्स? आई कैन टेक वन मोर. एनी अदर पर्सन?
Can I?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I would believe I've got good anchoring skills, organizational capacity, and I'm good at communication and counseling.
Okay, very good, very good. है ना? तो ये 3-4 skills को usually तो जब मैं ये exercise करता हूँ one-on-one level पे, जब we do that, it's a very deep exercise. So we ask at least put 10 skills. तो कभी-कभी communication को भी आप segregate कर सकते हो, communicating over the phone or communicating over the mails, there are 2 different dimensions. So you can always elaborate that. So agar ho sake to later on you can slightly elaborate and then maybe find out of communicating in writing and communicating orally which is more prominent, and then you can close it down. So वो भी थोड़ा सा आपको पहले इसको ब्रॉडन करना है, उसके बाद ये डिसाइड करना है कि इन 3-4 चीजों में से भी मेरा सबसे ज्यादा कम्युनिकेशन इसमें स्ट्रांग है. So that will help you in terms of identifying your core skill. ठीक है? चलो, तो ये हो गया पहला पहलू, ये हो गया पहला लेग ऑफ द टेबल टॉप which is skill. Now I'm moving on to, I'm going clockwise, I'm going to the second leg which is pay. Pay में आपको ये सोचना है या ये लिखना है कि what are those things या what are those activities या what are those maybe skills which people are willing to pay me for. So उनको बिल्कुल भी हिचकिचाहट नहीं होगी अपना वॉलेट निकाल के पेमेंट करने के लिए, क्योंकि आप कुछ कर रहे हो, आप कुछ या तो किसी का प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर रहे हो, या तो यू आर ट्राइंग टू फिल द गैप, और यू आर ट्राइंग टू ऐड सम वैल्यू. इंसान पैसे तभी देता है, इधर यू आर ट्राइंग टू सॉल्व प्रॉब्लम, और यू आर ट्राइंग टू फिल द गैप, और यू आर ट्राइंग टू ऐड वैल्यू. तो अगर आप इन तीनों चीजों में से कुछ कर रहे हो एंड पीपल आर विलिंग टू पे यू, That is something which I wanted to write it down. So maybe you are really good in singing, but people maybe not willing to pay and attend your show. Really good in cooking, but maybe they will say, no, I don't feel it's worth paying. तो ये आपको सोचना है कि ऐसी कौन सी चीजें हैं जिसके अंदर या तो अभी या फिर फ्यूचर में people would be willing to pay you for. तो ऐसे 2 या 3 चीजें आप लिख सकते हैं. You can, I will give you some time to think about 2 या 3 चीजें जिसके लिए people will be willing to pay. ठीक है, इसको भी expand कर सकते हैं later on. But anyone would like to volunteer and share what they have written? What are the things which people would be willing to pay you for? Anybody?
I would like to.
Yes.
Yeah. The skill which people would like to pay for is listening empathetically to the problem and offering some solution to that. Secondly is to coordinate between different fields or different schools of thought and integrating it to a good acceptable solution.
अच्छा. So अमोल जी, वो भी थोड़ा सा आपने ब्रॉड, सेकंड वाला जो सेक्शन थोड़ा सा मुझे ब्रॉड लगा, उसको भी आप थोड़ा सा नैरो कर सकते हैं. मतलब ऐसी कौन सी चीजें हैं जो which you are doing, and you don't have to share it right now, but you can still उसको थोड़ा सा और narrow down कर सकते हैं. But I think problem solving, I think that is one of the thing which you are good at. और जहाँ मुझे कुछ समझ में आ रहा है कि you are also good in terms of connecting the dots. मतलब है ना, इसको इधर से कुछ कनेक्ट करके and then making some sense out of it. तो वो connecting the dots वाला part बहुत अच्छा है. And people would be willing to pay, either they are paying to you right now or maybe in the future, because you're in the process of sharpening those skills. That is also possible. है ना? So again, good points there. Good points about that. Anybody else? If anybody else would like to share, please unmute yourself and share it.
I think if there is no one, I would like to share.
Please. Yeah.
Anish ji, yeah, people pay me right now also for it. Is designing. I do interior design and architecture, so that is one skill. Being very specific, I would rather have said it creativity as the skill. Second is writing skills. I love to write short stories and poems and all, but I've never done it commercially. And third is I don't know. I can how would you call it? Be very amicable and get things done with a lot of diverse conflicted people. So that is one more skill.
So that's a really good skill, the last one, because people are diverse, and if you can do that, it's really nice. Interiors का भी मैं आपने architectures को interiors के अंदर और specific कर दिया. मैं तो ये बोलूँगा, if you can also do it still, interiors के अंदर भी क्या ऐसी चीज़ है जिसके अंदर you are really strong. And people say, okay, yes, if Mr. Vatsal has said that, it's final, it's perfect. So उस level तक भी आप जा सकते हैं. You can go a step further if you want to. So again, really good points. Second point जो आपका था, writing poems and all that. Maybe you're not doing it commercially, but maybe you can do that commercially in the future. So maybe writing a blog, or doing some sort of a workshop where you are actually sharing what you're doing slowly and gradually. Maybe not charging at the first, and then slowly and gradually charging at the later period can also become commercially viable. So that is possible. Great. Now we come down to the third leg, the third section. This is my personal favorite because it took me a lot of time to figure this out. And once you figure this out, things will change dramatically in your life. The third leg is love. ऐसी कौन सी चीजें हैं आपकी लाइफ में करंटली, या ऐसी कौन सी चीजें हैं जो आपकी अपनी लाइफ में लाना चाहते हैं इन द फ्यूचर, which you love to do? Even if someone says 2 o'clock in the morning, you say, for example, you are really good in terms of helping people, and someone says, hey, wake up, there's one person I really want you to talk to because he's on the verge of suicide, and maybe you can talk him out of that. So because of that communication, because of that helping nature, you really want to do that, even if it is 2 o'clock in the night, and you would do it for free because there is a lot of love involved in that. तो ऐसी कौन सी 2 या 3 चीजें हैं, इवन 2 चीजें, ऐसी कौन सी 2 चीजें हैं जिसके अंदर आपका प्यार भरा है? You would be happily doing it for free. You won't care what people are saying, how people are judging. You love it. So for some people, it could be dance. They are just dancing as if they are absolutely in that trance mode, and they don't care who's watching and what they are saying. So ऐसी कौन सी एक दो चीजें हैं जो आप लिखना चाहेंगे, which you really love to do? Think about it. और ये सबसे डिफिकल्ट सवाल है। ट्रस्ट में यहाँ पे हम काफी सारे लोग ब्लैंक हो जाते हैं, क्योंकि हमने कभी ऐसा सोचा नहीं होता है कि यार क्या चीज करने में मेरा प्यार इसके अंदर भरा हुआ है पूरी तरह से, कि मेरा the entire body, my entire cells are dancing when I'm actually doing that. I'm in that sort of state. ऐसी कौन सी चीज? Great. So let's open up. Who would like to share? इसने क्या लिखा है?
Hello.
Yes. Yes, Shruti, tell me.
एक तो एक्सरसाइज फिटनेस फ्रीक बहुत, साइकिलिंग या कुछ भी मुझे मिल जाता है तो सबसे अच्छा। और किसी को भी किसी टाइम पर कुछ हेल्प करनी है वर्बल या कुछ भी ऐसे थोड़ा बहुत फाइनेंशियली, तो अंदर से थोड़ा ज्यादा अच्छा लगता है ऐसे।
अच्छा लगता है, करेक्ट। वो हेल्पिंग कहीं ना कहीं पार्ट है। वेरी गुड। ओके, रियली नाइस। एनीबॉडी एल्स?
Well, my answers are a little weird, but I do want your advice on it, so I will share it.
Please.
Yeah, so what I love is to hustle and win, to see dreams come true, and to execute.
Okay, that's good. That's a good list. And you would hustle no matter what happens, right? You will hustle whether people are saying anything, whether you're winning, whether you're failing, because you did mention that you want to hustle and win. So वहाँ पे मुझे थोड़ा सा confusion आ रहा है, because you might hustle.
Yes, I will. Even if I'm bad at it, I will participate and perform to know if I'm good or bad. If I need improvement, I will do it.
Okay. So Prachi, उसके अंदर, can I give you some suggestion? Is it okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's
so
why
I can only say that hustle is good. Hustle तो करना ही है, लेकिन वो you should not you should not be putting too much pressure on winning, because कभी-कभी क्या होता है कि it's good that you have a mindset of winning, that's really nice, but गेम ऐसे खेलना चाहिए कि हारने की तैयारी के साथ खेलना चाहिए। जीतना है, जीतने की पूरी इच्छा है, जीतने की पूरी क्षमता है, लेकिन हार गए तो गम नहीं। तो वो माइंडसेट से जब आप करोगे तो आपका माइंड थोड़ा सा फ्री रहेगा, but you are actually trying to achieve your goal as well. You are not very passive while you are actually doing that. You are very active, but कहीं ना कहीं दिमाग को भी रिलैक्स करने की जरूरत है कि I will give my 100%, and if I lose, I'm going to learn from it and move on, and I'm going to hustle more. So that's how the approach should be. So I hope, Prachi, that is something.
Yeah, actually, my motto on this is to learn or to win.
Okay, that's really good. That's really nice. Very nice. Great. Anybody else would like to add?
I would like to do my passion. I have been doing Hindustani music for last 8 or 10 years. And I feel that when I sing, instead of blood, there is a movement of the swaras in the body or in the veins, and I can correlate to some experiences which I have felt during the life through the music.
Wow. Amolji, music and dance, all these are really something which opens you up like anything when you are actually dancing. The way you are saying, I've done a session where the person was a dancer and they're dancing it, they're absolutely in that zone that nothing feels impossible and they are just flowing and floating as if they're just floating. There is no friction at all. So what you did mention is all about, frictionless, being just flowing with what is happening and let your body and your mind and spirit enjoy what's happening. So it's really good. Good point.
And
Anybody else? I can take one.
related to that, there is poetry which is a part of music, or music is a part of poetry. It is like two parts of the heart. It is very difficult to classify what is what, but both give me a lot of joy.
Okay, really nice. So you can keep that as part of your love, and you would be happily doing it for free, isn't it? Because you can sing it because it gives you that joy. So just keep that under your love section. I can take one more person. Yes, Asha, please. Still.
हेलो
Yes, Asha. Tell me.
हाँ हाँ मुझे ग्रीन गार्डन में जाती हूँ तो एकदम आई फॉल इन लव. गार्डन में होती हूँ, मिट्टी में हूँ, कहीं भी हूँ तो मैं एकदम फेल हो जाती हूँ. मुझे कुछ नहीं सूझता है उस टाइम. आंधी आए, तूफान आए, गार्डन में हूँ. अभी फीवर में आई हूँ लेकिन मैं गार्डन में जाके आई हूँ. मतलब वो ऐसी चीजें मुझे एकदम बेतहाशा खुशी देती है.
Very good, very good. Asha ji, sorry, you please continue. Please continue.
Acha, can't you see me? I think.
No, it's okay. You can just share. I mean, what you were saying, just continue.
तो बस गार्डनिंग मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगती है. मिट्टी हो, कुछ भी हो. लाइक मुझे 2 साल पहले मेरे गार्डन में केयर टेकर था तो मैंने उनको छोड़ दिया क्योंकि मुझे एकदम ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग करनी थी. जरा भी केमिकल यूज नहीं करना था. तो अब वो चीज है, पैशन, लव तो देखिए हर इंसान में होता ही है. उसका एग्जीक्यूट कैसे किया जाए वो अलग मैटर है. वो तो दे ही सकते हैं. अब बच्चे, पति, घर, समाज थोड़ी ना अलग है. बट नेचर जो 5 कंपोनेंट्स हैं उससे जुड़े रहेंगे तो वो प्यार देंगे ही देंगे हर चीज में. चाहे वो आयुर्वेदा हो, चाहे गार्डन हो, चाहे प्यार हो, या मोटिवेटिंग हो, म्यूजिक हो, डांस हो. जहां भी देने की बात आती है और कुछ कर गुजरने की बात आती है तो गार्डन से अच्छा और कुछ नहीं मिलता है कि आपको कुदरत कहीं ना कहीं कुछ रिटर्न दे ही देती है, चाहे एक फूल के रूप में दो. मुझे 2 साल में लाइक मैं गार्डनिंग की हूँ तो मुझे 10% ही हार्डली सक्सेस रेट मिला होगा. बट आई एम हैप्पी विथ इट.
See, that is.
Sorry.
No. Carry on. Please finish. Yeah,
and
please
at
finish.
the age of 55, I feel proud of it. And exactly I wanted it before 20 years. कि मुझे मेरे बच्चों को गार्डन अच्छा देना है, ऑर्गेनिक फूड देना है. पैसा तो उनके तकदीर में होगा उतना मिलेगा. एंड मेरे हस्बैंड ने बहुत दिया है मुझे. बट ऐसा है ना कि ये एक चीज है कि ऑर्गेनिक गार्डनिंग और फार्मिंग एंड खाना, वो चीज मेरा विजन था पहले कि वो चीज जरूर देना चाहिए बच्चों को, आने वाले को. अब देखो वो कोशिश में उसी में लगी हूँ मैं.
नहीं, बट आशा जी, मैं आपको यही बोलूंगा कि जहां तक मुझे समझ में आया, प्लीज करेक्ट मी इफ आई एम रॉन्ग, यू आर वेरी डाउन टू अर्थ पर्सन. मैं आपसे कभी मिला नहीं लेकिन मुझे ऐसा लगता है आप बहुत डाउन टू अर्थ है. द रीजन आई एम सेइंग दैट इज बिकॉज यू वांट टू बी कनेक्टेड टू द Mother Earth. You want to say that, or maybe you're really grounded person. You feel very connected when you're walking on the ground. And I'm assuming you walk bare feet. आप bare feet चलते हैं garden में?
हाँ, मैं तो रोड तक एकदम नंगे पांव चलती हूँ. मुझे वो चीज
so कहीं ना कहीं you want to feel connected, you want to be in touch with nature. That is what I understand, and that comes only because Your heart is full with gratitude. Your heart is full with compassion because you would love to help a lot of people. See, the way you are saying you would have started 20 years back, but doesn't matter. You're starting it right now. Maybe 20 years down the line, you're going to enjoy because you have done so much in the last 20 years. You know, so it's a good sort of a thing, and you're really sort of a grounded person. So thanks for sharing that. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Chalo. So now I hope everyone has got some insight, because that's the entire concept. मेरा slides बहुत simple होती है, ज़्यादा कुछ लिखा हुआ नहीं होता है, एक छोटा सा कार्ड होता है, उसके अंदर ही सब चीजें होती है. So that's the concept which I really wanted to share. अब हम आते हैं, ये why और what तो हो गया, अब how. तो ये कैसे हम ढूंढें अगर हम नहीं ढूंढ पा रहे हैं, या ढूंढना जरूरी भी है या नहीं है, क्योंकि ऐसे सारे सवाल भी आते हैं कि क्यों ढूंढना है मुझे, why should I find the purpose in my life? Let me just live my life the way I'm living it. जिस तरीके से सब लोग जी रहे हैं वैसे भी मैं जी रहा हूँ, ठीक है. For them this question doesn't matter at all. मतलब ये सबके लिए नहीं है. अगर है तो कैसे इसको डेवलप करें या कैसे इसको ढूंढें? Maybe at the age of 70, maybe at the age of 17, how can I find that? तो मुझे लगता है कि जब आप ज्यादा अपने दिल की सुनते हो तब ये चीजें खुल के आती है, क्योंकि दिमाग हमेशा आपके साथ खेलेगा. दिमाग हमेशा वो सारी चीजें बताएगा कि जो हमको करनी चाहिए, ये नॉर्म सेट हो चुके हैं, वो करना चाहिए, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. दिल कभी कभी वो दिल बोलता है, लेकिन हम उसको, दिमाग है ना, उसको शांत कर देते हैं. लेकिन जब आप दिल की ज्यादा सुनोगे, मुझे कैसा लग रहा है, मैं ये 4 लोगों के साथ बैठा हूँ, मेरा दिल क्या कह रहा है, मेरा दिमाग तो कह रहा है मुझे बैठना चाहिए यहाँ पे, लेकिन मेरा दिल क्या कह रहा है कि मे बी आई डोंट फील द गुड एनर्जी, आई एम नॉट फीलिंग इट right. So it's okay to excuse yourself. It's okay to say no. Start saying no a lot, because when you say no, you're listening to your heart. When you are saying yes to all the invitation, you are thinking from your brain. जब आप ना बोलना चालू करते हो, इसका मतलब कहीं ना कहीं दिल को वो पसंद नहीं, तो आप ना बोल रहे हो उसको. तो ये धीरे धीरे अगर आप इस कॉन्सेप्ट को लेना चाहें तो ले सकते हैं, इसको जाने देना चाहते हैं तो जाने भी दे सकते हैं. लेकिन आई पर्सनली फील द मोर यू लिसन टू योर हार्ट, चांसेस आर यू आर गोइंग टू फाइंड योर पर्पस. सेकेंड चीज जो मैं बोलूंगा, जो मैं काफी करता हूँ, वो है ट्रैवल. So I do a lot of solo travel. I do long distance riding. अभी तक मैंने 50,000 kilometers ये पिछले 2 साल के अंदर ही कंप्लीट किया है. Almost 26 states of India I've done, and I've done 26 states of India, and I've done 4 countries cross country मैंने किया है. और जब मैं जाता हूँ तो आपको जैसे रास्ते दिख रहे हैं वैसे रास्ते मिलते हैं, और ये रास्ते बहुत कुछ चीजें सिखाते हैं, क्योंकि आपको पता है ये जर्नी के क्या होने वाला है आपको पता नहीं, and you are by yourself and you are traveling in those interior areas. You don't know what's going to happen, so this is also going to teach you a lot. The best part of solo travel is you will get a lot of time to do self introspection. You will get a chance to think about your own self and your choices and all that. और सोलो ट्रैवल का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप सोलो ही जा रहे हैं, मतलब ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि आप अकेले हैं. आप अकेले हैं लेकिन आप अकेलापन फील नहीं कर रहे. इसका मतलब ये हो गया कि आपने अपने आप को ओपन रखा है स्ट्रेंजर्स के प्यार के लिए. आपने अपने आप को ओपन रखा है क्योंकि मुझे लगता है द वर्ल्ड इज एंटायर ह्यूमैनिटी is just like me. I would love to go and sit with the people in Arunachal Pradesh, and I would love to sit with people in Karnataka and understand what they are doing. तो वो मुझे अच्छा लगता है. तो वो आपका माइंड भी थोड़ा ओपन करता है, आपको अलग अलग कल्चर के बारे में बताता है, और उसमें कनेक्शन बहुत अच्छे डेवलप होते हैं. तो मुझे लगता है ट्रैवल भी आपको कहीं ना कहीं, whether you are traveling inside like doing meditation or you are traveling outside, both is going to help you in terms of helping you find your purpose in life. थर्ड है ये जो मैं डेक ऑफ कार्ड्स के बारे में बता रहा था. तो दिस आर लाइक 52 cards which is part of the deck, and it takes you to a journey of self awareness. तो जो आखिरी कार्ड जो आप देख रहे हैं स्क्रीन के ऊपर, वो पर्पस का कार्ड है. तो दिस आल्सो हेल्प्स यू व्हेन यू आर डूइंग दिस एक्सरसाइज बाय योरसेल्फ at your own level. This sometimes gives you those sort of insights. तो ये भी एक तरीका है. I'm grateful that Amala Akini, the South Indian actor, she's wife of Naga Arjun, she has actually written the foreword to the book. Vatsalji, I hope you have read the book. You have read few pages of the book, so that's good. And this book is actually converted. The deck of cards has been converted into the book, so वो card को explain करता है. और book भी बहुत simple है. 52 cards की 104 pages की book है. एक card को एक page में ही समझा है. That's it. So just wanted to share this as part of the session. And now I'm going to come down to that question which I asked you, because I have to be mindful of the time. So जो मैंने question सबसे पहले आपको पूछा था, एक शब्द के अंदर what is life? आपके हिसाब से life क्या है एक शब्द के अंदर? So this is the time where you can share your answer. You can unmute yourself and you can share your answer. So maybe one person at a time here.
Can I?
I would say,
Yes, yes, please, anyone. Yes,
I
Shruti,
would say
please.
life to create an understanding. That is what is life.
Okay, so maybe one word, creating. Can we say
Understand.
creating? Yes. Okay, understand. Okay.
Can I?
Can I?
Yes,
Living happily.
living happily. Okay, or happiness. Let's keep it one word. Happiness.
Okay. Happy.
Okay. Can I?
Yes, yes, please.
Okay. For me, in one word, life is festivity.
Sorry, festivity.
Festivity.
So can I? My English is not that good. So can I say celebration?
Yeah, I can say it is celebration.
Okay. Okay. So life is all about celebration. Very good.
Yeah,
Okay.
life is all about celebration.
Yes, for life is passion, full of passion.
Passion.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's really nice.
For me, life is a fulfillment.
Fulfillment. Okay, good. Good word.
For me, life is all about learning.
Learning, and exactly you are doing that right now. So, that's good. Okay.
Life is seva.
Life is seva. Seva, in a way, contribution. You are doing some sort of contribution to the society. So that's good. Serving.
Yeah.
Few more, please.
Life is
Nostalgia.
joy. Joy.
Joy. Okay. Mhm.
Blessings.
Blessings. Mhm.
Yeah.
Life is a game played.
Life is a game.
Played.
Okay. Okay. ठीक है. मैं
I,
अभी एक
Life is toward success.
Okay, success.
So life is such a vast thing. I don't think it can be explained in a single word. It's
maybe
again a multifaceted thing, and there are more than many aspects of the life which you either enjoy, you fulfill, you carry through, you get along with you. It's like that. So I think by just describing in a single word would be very difficult.
So, sir, can I take the liberty and say life is complex?
I think so, yes. It's a complex which as a person in your life should make it as simple as possible by just opening those complexity and leave it.
Very true, very true. So that is also a good dimension. Life is inexplainable. You cannot explain life in one word. That's fine, absolutely fine. Okay, anybody else?
Be happy and making others happy.
Yeah, some people are writing the chat. Sorry, living in the moment, learning, progress. Yes. Yeah, living, not existing. Okay, so yeah, I've got few from here. So that's good. It's a good sort of. अभी मैं पहले थोड़े मतलब 2-3 दिन पहले ऐसा एक मैंने सेशन किया था, तो किसने बोला लाइफ इज स्ट्रेसफुल, वेरी स्ट्रेसफुल, स्पेसिफिकली कंसिडरिंग द कोविड सिचुएशन, ऑल दैट. सबके अपने अपने व्यू पॉइंट्स हैं. एंड इसी का मजा आता है, इसी को कहते हैं लाइफ, इसी को कहते हैं जिंदगी. तो द रीजन आई आस्क यू टू राइट दैट इज बिकॉज वो वर्ड के अंदर कहीं ना कहीं आपकी नीड छुपी है. जो वर्ड आपने बोला, जैसे किसी ने बोला लाइफ इज जॉयफुल, वत्सल जी ने बोला, या किसी ने बोला लाइफ इज पैशन, श्रुति जी ने बोला, यू नो, जो भी वर्ड आपने चूज किया उसके पीछे कहीं ना कहीं आपकी एक नीड छुपी है. तो आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट 6 नीड्स. I'm going to talk about 6 needs. ये मेरा खुद का concept नहीं है. I have been taught about this concept. I'm just going to share it with you. The first need is the need for certainty. जो लोग बोलते हैं कि life is all about security, life is all about, you know, मुझे ज़्यादा changes पसंद नहीं है, मेरे को I need stability. जिनका ये view रहता है life को लेके, उनके लिए certainty बहुत important. वो चाहते हैं हर चीज सही टाइम पे रहे, उनकी अगर डेस्क भी देखोगे तो बहुत ऑर्गेनाइज रहेगी. वो चाहते हैं उनके रिलेशनशिप भी बहुत रिलायबल रहे. दे वांट एवरीथिंग टू बी वेरी स्मूथ. दे डोंट वांट एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ हलचल. ठीक है. लेकिन इमेजिन करो हर चीजें सर्टन हो गई, इमेजिन करो हर चीजें हमको पता चल गई कि इस समय पे होने वाली है या हम इतनी सांसें लेने वाले हैं, तो लाइफ एक्चुअली हो जाएगी बोरिंग। इसलिए वी हैव बीन प्रोवाइडेड विद द सेकंड नीड, एंड दैट्स द नीड फॉर अनसर्टेनिटी। जो लोग बोलते हैं लाइफ इज अ लर्निंग, लाइफ इज एन एक्सपीरियंस, लाइफ नीड्स टू बी लिव्ड फुली, उन लोगों के लिए अनसर्टेनिटी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट। So they will go to do scuba diving, they will do skydiving, they will go for Mount Everest base camp में मुझे जाना है, even I am 55, 60, I will still go. They will take up a challenge, they will take up a new hobby, they will do something which is out of the blue because they love uncertainty, they love failures by the way. तो उनके लिए वो stimulation बहुत जरूरी। फिर आती है थर्ड नीड। जो लोग कहते हैं life is all about power, position, money, I love lot of money, I want money in my life, उनके लिए significance बहुत important है। सोशल स्टैंडिंग, सोसाइटी के अंदर उनकी क्या स्टेटस है, उनके लिए ये सारी चीजें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। दे नीड टू फील एक्नॉलेज्ड, दे नीड टू फील रिकॉग्नाइज्ड एंड वैल्यू। तो उनके लिए वो सिग्निफिकेंस वाला जो पार्ट है वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, और उनकी पूरी जिंदगी फिर उसी हिसाब से चलती है क्योंकि उनको हर चीज में सिग्निफिकेंस की जरूरत पड़ती है। The fourth need is love and connection. जो लोग कहते हैं कि life is all about family, life is all about friends, life is all about connection, deep connection, the society, the entire world feels like a family. उनके लिए love and connection बहुत important। जो लोग कहते हैं कि life is all about helping others, life is all about contribution, as someone said, they have love and connection as number one need. And they will do everything and anything which satisfies that. फिर आते हैं fifth need पे, need to grow and develop both in character and spirit. Those people who say life is all about learning, life is all about understanding new things, life is all about playing with new avenues, doing something, they always want to grow. Even though they are 80, they would like to learn something new and grow, because if you don't grow, something inside is dying. So that's the reason they are always looking for avenues to grow. And the last one is contribution. जिनको लगता है लाइफ इज, जैसे किसी ने पहले बताया था, लाइफ इज सेवा। जिनको लगता है कि अब मैंने बहुत कुछ अचीव कर लिया लाइफ के अंदर, अब मुझे थोड़ा सा बांटना है, जो मुझे मिला है मुझे इसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना है, जो मुझे प्राप्त हुआ है वो मैं चाहता हूँ लोगों को ज्यादा से ज्यादा मिले, मैं एनजीओ शुरू कर दूं। तो वो कहीं ना कहीं इट्स मोर लाइक अ स्पिरिचुअल नीड आल्सो, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं आपके अंदर वो आप जानते हो कि अब आई हैव डन एवरीथिंग, नाउ आई वांट टू गिव इट बैक टू द सोसाइटी बिकॉज़ सोसाइटी हैज गिवन मी सो मच। तो नीड टू गिव टू हेल्प एंड मेक अ डिफरेंस, दैट इज योर नीड टू कंट्रीब्यूशन। सो ये 6 नीड के अंदर कहीं ना कहीं आपने जो वर्ड बोला है वो ये 6 नीड में कहीं ना कहीं वो छुपा है वो वर्ड। अगर आप चाहें तो सर्टेनिटी, अनसर्टेनिटी, सिग्निफिकेंस, लव एंड कनेक्शन, ग्रोथ एंड कंट्रीब्यूशन, ये 6 चीजें आप ध्यान में रख सकते हैं और सोच सकते हैं। सो दैट्स इट। I'm right on time, Vatsalji. I'm very, I would like to respect the time, and I would officially, I will finish my talk, and I can hand it over to you or Deepakji, whoever wants to take it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anish ji. In fact, the word Ikigai itself was not understood through so many to start with. You have made a so-called complex matter into a simple one, and you have involved each and every one, and then explain in basic regarding the Ikigai and way of life, meaning of life, and whatever way you want to say. Thank you very much for enlightening us. I invite questions, will, because there would be many, and so many would have many queries about the concept also. So I invite question one by one. They can open their speaker and then ask to Mr. Anish.
Sure.
Thank you. Anyone?
આશા જલાનનો હાથ વેચશે, તમે પરમિટ કરશો તો એ બોલશે.
એમનું મ્યુટ એમને પોતે જ ખોલવાનું છે.
Nee, I think that was way back. She raised her hand, and I think she shared that. So unka nahi.
Anish ji, my question would be, what according to you would be the purpose of life? I mean, in general.
Vatsalji, there cannot be a general answer to this because every person has got a purpose which they have to see. मैं इसके बारे में सिर्फ एक चीज बोलूंगा आपको कि कभी कभी हम पर्पस को ढूंढते हैं, कभी कभी पर्पस आपको ढूंढ रहा होता है। तो वो थोड़ा सा ना, मतलब मैं ऑनेस्टली बोल रहा हूँ, मेरे केस में तो यही था कि मुझे पता नहीं था कि you know, I was lost, you know, what am I doing, etc. And someone comes down and say, Anish, you have got the skill, and you take it so casually. अगर आपने उस समय casually ले लिया तो वो चला जाएगा। अगर आपने सोचा कि यार इसने ऐसा क्यों बोला और उससे क्या, and then you start finding, you know, just take a peel the layers and find out that's exactly what I was supposed to do in my life. तो वो चीज ऐसी है कि अगर मैं जनरलाइज कर दूंगा तो फिर अगेन पीपल विल स्टार्ट थिंकिंग ऑन दोज लाइंस, मजा नहीं आएगा। ये एक ऐसी चीज है जो आपको या तो ढूंढनी है या वो आपको ढूंढेगा, तो दोनों में से एक चीज होगी।
हेलो,
या श्रुति जी,
अच्छा मुझे पूछना था कि ये जो पैशन है या तो कुछ पर्पस है, तो नॉर्मली सबके साथ होता होगा कि हर रोज या डे टू डे लाइफ में थिंकिंग चलता है माइंड में, आगे क्या करना है, ये होगा ये नहीं होगा, या तो फिर सेटिस्फाई नहीं है जो कुछ भी है लाइफ में जो करते हो, तो वो उसको पाने के लिए पूरे दिन मचे रहे या वो थोड़ी प्रोसेस थोड़ी कम कर दे, क्या करना चाहिए उसके लिए?
श्रुति जी, इसका पर्पस से तो लिंक नहीं है। क्या आपकी थिंकिंग पर्पस से लेके चलती रहती है कि भाई मुझे क्या करना चाहिए?
मतलब पूरा टाइम तो मैं हाउसवाइफ नहीं हूँ, लेकिन वो जो काम है मोस्ट ऑफ द वीमेन को होता होगा कि नहीं पूरे दिन यही काम नहीं करना है, बाहर का कुछ जो भी मेरा प्रैक्टिस भी है चालू है, लेकिन जो सेटिस्फेक्शन है वर्क का या तो कोई पैशन कुछ अलग है, तो हर रोज वो माइंड में चलता है, तो उसे स्लो वो प्रोसेस करे या उसके साथ ही वो फ्लो में चले जाए?
श्रुति जी, मैं आपको बताऊंगा अभी 2-3 दिन के बाद ही वी आर डूइंग बिग सॉर्ट ऑफ program on the same topic with 50 ladies and they are like all women entrepreneurs. तो ये क्वेश्चन मैं उससे लिंक करना चाहता हूँ। जो आपने बोला ना कि उसको ओवर थिंकिंग में डाल के उसको छोड़ दें या फ्लो के साथ चलें, क्या करना चाहिए? इफ यू आस्क मी ऑनेस्टली, you should set aside some time for your own self. इसका कहने का मतलब ये हो गया कि आप जो भी दिनचर्या कर रहे हैं, जो आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज है, जो आपकी जो ड्यूटीज है वो आप कर रहे हैं, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं आपको 15 मिनट, 20 मिनट, आधा घंटा, धीरे धीरे 45 मिनट अपने लिए, खुद के लिए स्टील करना है दिन में से, और वो 45 मिनट के अंदर अपने बारे में सोचना है कि मुझे क्या करना चाहिए। और वो धीरे धीरे 30 मिनट तो बहुत हो गया, 30 मिनट से वो 30 मिनट कहाँ से बचाने वो आपको सोचना है। क्या आप टीवी बंद कर सकते हो, क्या आप वो बंद कर सकते हो, क्या आपकी चिट चैट कुछ बंद हो सकती है, वो कहाँ पे बंद हो सकती है। तो वो 30 मिनट धीरे 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 वो 45 मिनट हो जाएंगे, फिर 1 घंटा हो जाएगा। इसका मतलब ये हो गया कि एक दिन के अंदर आपने 1 घंटा अपने खुद के लिए स्टील कर लिया। उसको सेल्फिशनेस कभी भी नहीं बोलना, उसको बोलना सेल्फ लव। तो मैंने आपका दूसरा सवाल भी समझ लिया था कि कहीं ना कहीं वो सेल्फिशनेस का पार्ट है, लेकिन बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, दैट इज पार्ट ऑफ सेल्फ लव। सो आई थिंक दैट इज द राइट। उसे बंद नहीं करना है, उसे खोलना है और उसको टाइम देना। आशा जी, आपको कुछ पूछना है?
Are there any other questions from anybody?
Sir, do you go through vipassana meditation? आप विपश्यना मेडिटेशन करते हैं?
मैं प्रैक्टिस नहीं करता हूँ मैडम, लेकिन हाँ मैंने कोर्सेज किए।
विपश्यना किया है?
हाँ किया।
ओके, गुड। अच्छा, सबको इतनी प्यारी होगी, क्यों पूछा ये विपश्यना? ये वो जवाब दे दूं, क्योंकि मैं बहुत सारे मेडिटेशन के थ्रू गई हूँ एंड लास्टली मुझे लगा विपश्यना इज द बेस्ट वे। एक उससे एक अलग तरह का अटैचमेंट है। सब मेडिटेशन अच्छी है, बट इसके लिए जो आपने लेयर बाय लेयर वर्ड यूज किया ना, वो मुझे लगा कहीं ना कहीं आपने विपश्यना से कैप्चर किया है। आई डोंट नो।
Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you very much.
अभी आपका रिएक्शन बताइए मेरे व्यू के लिए।
नहीं आशा जी, बहुत मुश्किल होगा ये कहना कि विपश्यना ही सबसे अच्छा मेडिटेशन टेक्निक है, क्योंकि सबके अपने अपने थॉट प्रोसेस है।
नहीं,
लेकिन
वो
हाँ,
चीज नहीं कह रही मैं।
हाँ।
सॉरी इंटरप्ट कर रही हूँ, तो मैंने ऑलरेडी क्लियर कर दिया है। मैंने तो लेयर बाय लेयर वर्ड अपनी वो लिखा है, दैट आई एम टेलिंग।
कह सकते हैं
कह सकते हैं, वो चीज मैं कह रही हूँ। बाकी मेडिटेशन तो सभी अच्छे हैं।
हाँ जी।
Hello, Anish, Gitika Saluja here.
Yes, Deepika, tell me.
Hanji, thank you so much for talking about Ikigai. I was sharing with Vatsal, this is one of my topic of interest, which I share with couple of my, I can say, co-travelers in this journey of life. And what I always feel is when we talk about Ikigai, when we talk about what is the best combination, the best Venn diagram in the overlap, and that's where we find our Ikigai, and each and every one of us has their own Ikigai. But at times we all get, and which is unique in its own self. It cannot be comparable. It cannot be justified as right or wrong. Now the question I always feel when I'm interacting with a lot of people, and at times I try to answer in my own way, is many people feel that there is so much passion involved. This is what the world needs. And this is what I love, but not necessarily it gives money. Okay, and that is where when they try to overlap, and that's where they are not able to get the right overlap, because that the fourth circle of it doesn't get paid for. So the person either feels unsatisfied in life or feel there is some kind of what world. So that is where the Ikigai का थोड़ा सा skewed हो जाता है divine diagram, and वहां पे everyone when gets into that introspective mode, तो जो happiness जो naturally मिलता है, because it's a passion, it's the love for what they are doing, वहां पे कई बार if they go through this Ikigai, they get little bit self introspection में that happiness part बोलते हैं ना, जो एक miracle की तरह होता है और आपने आंख बंद की तो गायब हो गया. So what is your take in such cases? Because when I try to talk to the people, I say, forget about Ikigai, you enjoy what you're doing. But and money is a byproduct, but yeah, it is required. But if it is not so much needed in your life, you follow that. What would you, in such circumstances, share your opinion on this?
तो बहुत अच्छा पॉइंट. आई रियली लाइक द वे यू हैव पुट इट अप, एंड वेरी नेचुरल, वेरी ऑनेस्ट सॉर्ट ऑफ फीडबैक. तो सबसे पहले तो मैं वो वेन डायग्राम को मैं 3 सेक्शन में ही डिवाइड कर देता हूँ. तो मैं उसको ज्यादा वोकेशन उस वाले सेक्शन में नहीं जाते हुए केवल 3 चीजें मैं बताता हूँ कि आपको क्या चीजों के अंदर आपका स्किल है, क्या चीजों में आपको पैसा मिल सकता है, और क्या चीजों में आपकी दिलचस्पी है. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अगर आप मतलब इसको मैं ऐसे करूंगा अनपैक, जैसे अगर आपके पास स्किल है और आपको पैसे मिल रहे हैं, तो मुझे लगता है वो एक जॉब है जो आपको, क्योंकि उसमें आपका शायद, मतलब मैं ऐसा सोच रहा हूँ कि इसके अंदर आपका प्यार इन्वॉल्व नहीं है, आपका स्किल है और आपने कुछ पढ़ाई कर लिया है, यू रियली स्किल्ड एंड पीपल आर विलिंग टू पे यू बिकॉज यू हैव गॉट द स्किल, दैट्स इट. सो दिस इज मोर लाइक अ जॉब. मतलब मैं भी ये 3 को 2 के सेक्शन में ब्रेक कर रहा हूँ. स्किल और पे इज अ जॉब. पे एंड लव, मतलब यू पीपल आर विलिंग टू पे यू एंड यू लव टू डू इट, अमेजिंग चीज है, लेकिन आपकी स्किल नहीं है उसमें. तो उसके अंदर आपको या तो किसी को हायर करना पड़ेगा जिसके पास वो स्किल है, तो कंप्लीट हो गया Ikigai, या तो फिर आपको अपनी स्किल को डेवलप करना पड़ेगा. तो इफ यू आर गेटिंग पेड एंड यू लव इट, you don't have a skill, so you are basically an novice or amateur in that specific sort of area. ठीक है. तीसरा है जिसके अंदर आपका स्किल है, जो आपका शायद क्वेश्चन भी है, जिसमें स्किल है और आपको बेहद दिलचस्पी है वो करने. मतलब यू आर रियली गुड इन टर्म्स ऑफ सिंगिंग, यू आर स्किल्ड, यू हैव डन अ कोर्स, यू आर स्किल्ड इन सिंगिंग एंड यू लव इट. भले कोई है नहीं सुन रहा है, लेकिन यू विल सिंग इट, but people are not willing to pay you for your concert or for your event. तो उसमें कहीं ना कहीं आपको डिससेटिस्फेक्शन होगा, तो उसका जवाब मैं यही बोलूंगा कि ना तो स्किल को कम करना चाहिए, ना अपने आप को क्वेश्चन करना चाहिए, ना तो लव का पार्ट कम होना चाहिए. कम कुछ भी नहीं होना चाहिए, क्योंकि ये तो सबसे बेस्ट कॉम्बिनेशन, क्योंकि लव भी और स्किल भी. तो उसमें करना क्या है? उसमें करना ये है कि आप उस चीज को कैसे कमर्शियलाइज कर सकते हैं, आप उस चीज को किस तरीके से उसमें से पैसे बना सकते हैं. Not to rip off people, but to give yourself a value. That okay, I am really good at it and I can do it because my heart is absolutely into it. How can I make money out of it? That's how you should start thinking, and that's how a lot of startups have started. Because अगर लव का पार्ट नहीं है तो स्टार्टअप फेल हो जाएगा, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं जाके आप थक जाओ, कहीं ना कहीं जाके आपको थकान लगेगी, and then you will say, oh, I'm dead. Because स्किल है, पैसा है, लेकिन लव नहीं. तो स्किल है, लव है, तो ये ढूंढना है कि पैसा कैसे बन सकता है. Did I answer your question?
Partially, because here everyone is not looking for money every time, but the moment we put this seed in their thought, then they start thinking about money part. When they start, and most of them are actually more interested in they are good at, they love what they do, and this is what everyone around them enjoys when they are sharing.
कभी कभी मुझे ऐसा लगता है
वो, the need. So if I at times feel that if you get involved in the money part at times, somehow the love reduces. If you are not actually looking for money, if you are looking for money, तो क्या होगा, तो ठीक है, अलग बात है. But if you're not looking for money, but you're looking for the other three aspects, then it's okay. I mean, I always say if your Venn diagram is skewed, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
It's like मैं तो ये बोल रहा हूँ, वो तो ज्यादा ऐसे देखो तो बहुत ज्यादा प्योर लेवल पे चले गए, क्योंकि उनको मनी नहीं चाहिए. A lot of people, they don't take money, they don't charge money, they are doing what they are doing because they have got the skill and they have got the love. There are a lot of areas in life where people are just doing it for free. But अगर मिल सकता है तो आपका ikigai strong होगा. अगर नहीं मिल रहा है तो it's okay. You can, the tabletop is not going to fall. It will be standing on 2 legs instead of 3 legs. Simple as that. So वो table is not going to fall. The idea is, if you have that money part, it will make it complete, but you don't have to.
So I have a point. I have a point in this. Like when I write stories, suppose I'm not looking for money and I write it for my passion, but then I look that people appreciate it, because then it adds value to what I have done. If like you like it and it's your passion, but then we are not being judgmental whether it's good or bad, but well, if it's not really worth it, I mean, how is it going to help?
नहीं वत्सल, कहीं ना कहीं एप्रिसिएशन तो चाहिए. मतलब कहीं ना कहीं मतलब हमको ऐसा लगता है कि अगर आप कुछ काम कर रहे हैं तो पीपल शुड एप्रिशिएट और रिकॉग्नाइज एंड ऑल दैट. लेकिन उसका भी एक प्योर लेवल बताता हूँ. यू विल कम टू एट दैट लेवल वेयर इफ नोबडी इज एप्रिशिएटिंग आल्सो ना, क्योंकि आपका सेल्फ लव का पार्ट इतना ऊपर हो जाएगा कि इफ लाइक यू आर सिंगिंग एंड नो वन इज लाइकिंग, जैसे फेसबुक के अंदर लाइक और कमेंट्स हम देखते रहते हैं कि हमको कौन देख रहा है. if your level goes up, that likes and comments will not matter to you. You will give a pat on yourself, at the back of yourself, and you got a 10,000 likes at all, like straight away. So कहीं ना कहीं मुझे लगता है कि वो appreciation चाहिए, लेकिन self appreciation is also equally good, equally enough. And हर चीज को मतलब हम उसको मनी से नहीं कनेक्ट करना चाहते हैं, लेकिन मनी इज ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ योर लाइफ, बिकॉज यू हैव टू लीड अ लाइफ इन अ कंप्लीट मैनर वेयर यू हैव ऑल द 3 versions equally important, according to me. That's how it should be.
Yeah, there are more than many questions and many answers, a lengthy discussion and a very lengthy explanation. I can understand. Not still short of time, but time does play a very important role in any discussion. So at least I thank you, Mr. Anish Baheti, for a very nice and lucid presentation. Some of the formalities which we have to fulfill in our Rotary is, I think, Vatsal bhai, now should we invite other clubs president To start
yes.
with
Yes, Deepak bhai,
Miss Geetika Sal. Haji?
Yeah. I just
Please,
have
please.
one announcement to make, which I missed in the welcome address. Like our club had taken part in Rotary India Literary Mission's Ujjwal Drashti project, which was guided by PDG Jagdish Bhai of Visnagar and was taken over by Geetika Ben of Ahmedabad. And we tested around 52 children in Shashank Bhai's clinic as well as Yusuf Bhai's optometric shop, and we've received spectacles for them through RILM today. So that was one of the announcements I was going to make in the beginning. And obviously, Anish bhai, enjoyed your lecture a lot, and I felt it should go on and on, but obviously we are constrained in time. And thanks. We'll look forward to listening to you once again some other time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
I invite Miss Geetika Saluja from Rotary Club of Sarwan, if she wants to
Thank you
share
so
her
much,
views.
Rotary Club. Thank you so much, Rotary Club Metro, for this wonderful opportunity. I understand Ikigai so well, and but it's always a pleasure to have a different perspective of the topic that you are interested in. It always adds to your own dimension and your own thinking. And I'm sure most of us who are going to be at sleeping today would be thinking about it, and they'll start Googling about it. The more we Google, the more there are wonderful books available on this topic. And Anish bhai, if you have something specific book in mind, because there are a couple of them, I have two with me at my home. So one of them I did not like it much, but the other is more specific. So I would really advise everyone that have a look, read it. The more you read, more clarity we get about what we are doing, why we are doing, and what better we can do in this entire aspect. So thank you so much, Metro, Supreme, and Rotary Club Kalol, especially Metro, to initiate this discussion and allowing these Sarvam to be a part of it. I really thank all the Sarvam. There are many Sarvam members and the friends whom I've invited. Thank you on my behalf, and all the presidents who have coordinated today to be for the success of the show. Thank you for joining us and respecting our invitation.
Thank you, Miss Geetika. I invite Tarun Jain from Rotary Club of Supreme to share his views. Tarun bhai.
थैंक यू अनिश जी। मैं खाली ये सोच रहा था पूरे सेशन में कि हमारे में तो कुछ भी आवड़त नहीं है, तो हमको क्या करने का।
To accept that कोई आवड़त नहीं है, उससे बड़ी आवड़त और कोई नहीं है।
दीपक भाई, वो सबको उल्लू बनाते हैं ये स्टेटमेंट बोल के और सबसे काम निकलवाते हैं, ये सबसे बड़ी आवड़त है उनमें।
नहीं, frankly अनिश भाई,
sometimes we appreciate sir your frankness.
Well, Anish ji, it was very eye-opener session where the three questions, why, what, and how, to define the life person. Have you indeed got everyone thinking? Anish ji, a person who did makes everything simple. आपने मतलब इतना अच्छा, मेरे इतने सेशंस हमारे ऑनलाइन हुए हैं, ये पहला सेशन है जिसमें सब एंड तक कन्वर्सेशन कर रहे थे। एंड तक लोग बैठे रहे, कन्वर्सेशन कर रहे हैं, नहीं तो हमारे तो सब आधे बाद में हम ऊपर से म्यूट कर देते हैं। तो धन्यवाद अनिश जी आपका, और आगे कभी जरूरत पड़ेगी तो आपको वापस हम याद करेंगे।
ठीक।
Thank you, Tarun bhai. Now I invite Mr. Vipul Rami from Rotary Club of Kalol.
Thank you so much joining our club and nice and wonderful session. Thank you so much, all of you.
Yeah. Thank you very much to all Rotarians who have joined today and enjoyed the session. I invite our secretary, Rotarian Dipen Thakkar, to make some club announcements.
Thank you, Deepak bhai. Thank you, Anish ji, for accepting the invitation and joining us today. It was indeed a wonderful session. So this is the last session, last meeting of this month. For the upcoming program on 3rd of February, we have session on Garbh Sanskar, which is one of the 16 sanskar as per Hindu tradition. It will be over Zoom by Dr. Abhay Shah from Mumbai. On 10th of February, we have governor's official visit, hopefully we are planning this as a physical meeting, and we request each and every member to participate and present. Some more plannings are already on for the month. Hopefully we will try to make each and every program physical if COVID guideline permits us, and we'll keep updated in the WhatsApp group. Thank you.
Thank you, Dipen Bhai. Now I invite our Rotarian Asit Somani for vote of thanks.
Good evening, friends. We hope that you enjoyed this evening's talk by our guest speaker, Mr. Anish Baheti. Incidentally, on going through his CV, I found that there is only one thing that is common between myself and the speaker. That is, both of us are chartered accountants. On behalf of Rotary Club Ahmedabad Metro, I would like to thank Mr. Anish Baheti, who is a global celebrity, for sparing his valuable time and giving us a wonderful talk on the otherwise very general and mundane topic of finding happiness in life. Incidentally, if you Google, Ikigai is an age-old Japanese ideology, and this has been responsible for the Japan's very long life expectancy. Japan is ranked at number 2 in the life expectancy, and its life expectancy is 85 years compared to 69 years in India. Sir, your tips on Ikigai may help us improve quality of our lives, quality of our personal and professional lives, and valuable insights into living better. I would like to thank Rotarian Deepak Dantara, Dr. Deepak Dantara, for being an efficient master of ceremony for today's meeting. I would also like to thank Ann Shruti Modi for the prayer, Rotarian Nilesh Ghedia for reading the 4-way test. I would like to express my gratitude to Rotarian Dr. Shalin Shah for introducing the speaker in a very precise and concise manner. I also like to thank presidents of the joining clubs, Dr. Gitika Saluja from Rotary Club Sarvam, Tarun Jain from Rotary Club Supreme, Vipul Rami from Rotary Club Kalol, and the members from those clubs for joining in this speaker meeting. And last but not the least, a big thank you to all the Metrorians for making this meeting a great success. Thank you and have a great time.
Thank you, Mr. Ashit Bhai. Now I request all to rise for the national anthem. Jana Gana Mana Adhinayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkal Banga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uchchal Jaladhi Taranga Tav Shubh Name Jage Tav Shubh Ashish Mange Gahe Tav Jaya Gatha Jana Gana Mangal Dayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He Jaya 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 He. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for taking active participation in today's meeting, and I hope you all must have enjoyed. Now I keep it open for fellowship also. Thank you very much.